Welcome back, thank you for joining me, and check it out, our new expansion, as well as fine-tuning the rest of the land. And I've had a couple of really great suggestions and requests, so we're going to put in a windmill next to our new farm, and we're going to put it right in the middle, so that's going to look cool. Very nice. We'll grow that, and also the other suggestion is in between. Okay, someone wants a bridge in between the poplars, going across that way, and maybe across this way. So let's do two bridges so we're interconnected. They may have meant across here, or they may have meant, yeah. I mean, again, that's why I kind of wish I'd had a cut through there, because really, there's only a need to put one sort of from this way over to here, isn't there? Because then they can get round this way, or they can get round this side. So they can get round either side of here, or this is what they might have been meaning, in between all the poplars. They must be British to have used the word poplar instead of cottonwood, maybe. Who knows? So let's do that. Got to do it away from these, can't do it onto here because of the stones. We could do it there or down here, and I think down there would be better. So there we go, loads of bridges connecting everyone. I guess we could even have one here. Would there be any point in putting one there? Possibly not. Let's see how that goes, see if people are happy with that, connecting those areas. It makes sense. Great. Let's speed up the game and see how our new farm expansion's coming on. So we've just slaughtered a load of bulls, so we should have quite a lot of hides coming through the system. And we're storing all our hides here. And have we put... Yeah, let's add all the different methods of getting there. Oh my god, look at all the labourers, they're sucking up the entire supply, so let's just put that down to 2 labourers, apply to all. Whoa, I think they're going after the bark. So when you, before you tick all the different options, maybe it is worth just checking the total. It'd be good if you could set like, I don't know, if there was like a management pane where you could set limits instead of having to go through every single different business. But we've done it for all the warehouses. We've put the limits on, and then if we just go to the individual warehouses and tick these buttons, maybe even just have one labourer, because we want to be using our carts as well. There we go, we've got someone coming into trade. Let's have a look at what you've got. So you're offering live chicken, hemp, metal parts, textiles and horses. I don't think we need any of that. But they're demanding sunflower and lime. Yeah, see, that's the good stuff. But once we get our luxury farm up and running over here, we will be absolutely laughing, and we'll have so many sunflowers coming out of our ears, we'll be able to trade them away. And we're getting lower on our money, 630 odd. It's gradually been coming down. But we'll be adding more and more things to our trade. So we've got everyone supplied all the hay and water that they need. We've even got a bit of wood there, which is a bit odd. Why have we got wood in the chicken coop? Don't think that's meant to be there somehow. Why is there wood in the chicken coop? Okay, little bug, but let's take some hatchlings and relocate. So let's just do 10 again. Or let's just do 15, so it literally splits them in half. And you just press the relocate button, and the next thing you tap on is your chicken coop. There we go. So there we go, we've got 15 chickens, 15 hatchlings awaiting transfer. We've got another one, and they've got 2,400 wood. And they've got 600, so that's a bit odd. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe that's just left over from what they had, for building or something. So we're just stocking that up with wheat. God, right, the chickens are going to take an awful lot of wheat, aren't they? They really are. So going to have to really rely on wheat being brought over to the chicken sheds. And we've got our second granary, and we're just storing a little bit of everything here at the moment, aren't we? If we've got it. So we got down to potatoes. So we're just trying out storing a bit of everything. So sallow. I guess we could have... No, we don't need salt down there. Sunflower. I guess if our farms down here make it, we could. But we'll leave it empty for now. And the sallow we won't actively store. And but wheat we certainly will. So 500 wheat. And I'm just seeing actually from everything we've got, we don't necessarily need... Do we need... I guess we do need a bit of everything. Fish will bump down to maybe just 50. Same with flour. We don't want to suck up all the resources. Milk, we'll put... Yeah, let's just put everything at 50. Because that's just going to be too much. 100 pork. We'll do 100 potatoes. Dried fish we'll do at 50. Chicken meat. Well, we'll have a lot before long, but for now we'll do 50. Chicken eggs. Chicken eggs we're going to have a ton of. We'll just do 100 for now though. Buckwheat. We can do 100, and beef we can do 100. So what we're going to do at the moment is just have this granary for local market use, and they're not going to get through an enormous amount at once at any one time. So we've got 40 and 88, but it does pile up over the year, so almost 300 buckwheat last year, 345 chicken eggs last year as well, and nearly 300 beef. So we will be getting through it, but we will store loads of wheat locally, which is 500, and we'll hire a worker, and we'll also say you can be supplied by anyone, and make sure that limit is kept to 1, so we can use carts. 600, 2,400 wood, so we're storing wood at the chicken coop for some reason. It's a bit of a glitch. And we've got 4,000 wood there. I wonder if it's because people are... It might be something to do with taking too much wood to the site, because look, they've delivered 4,000 wood. Okay, they're delivering the thatch. Let's work this out. So how much does a chicken coop cost? It costs 5,400 wood. So that is a lot of wood. So we've got all the wood we need. So we'll be building that shortly because it is next on the queue. They're just dropping off everything else we need, so things like nails. We'll see that built. Now we're going to have the pig farm next door. And we're near the edge of the map, but that should still be fine. And we do need to lay down some more houses, so we'll be doing that very shortly as well. Farm. Yeah, we've got enough room. Fit it in anyway. So we've got the farm up there, and then the pigsties will be above it. So yeah, plenty of room for the fields. We'll lay that down there, and then we're going to have our luxury goods farm down here, so we'll lay that down as well. And we're going to need an awful lot more workers to have 3 farms down here on their own. Yeah, we'll go with that down there. That'll be fine. Pretty happy with that. So a new farming land. We're going to lay some more houses down here along the shore. So you can go there, and we will actually break and have a little bit of an alleyway, because I think we need it, and then yeah, we can just start off a new row around here actually. And we'll put you along there. We won't go too far up because we don't want to be too far away from everything, but we do want as many workers as we can house around these farms, because we'll need them. We'll just rotate you around a bit. And you can be the last one on the end. And we'll do our little trick with making this end house a bit smaller, and we'll demolish you and then rebuild it on the end a bit shorter. Just swing you around. There we go. And we'll lay down some benches and we can do some more decorations. Got a bit of an alleyway there, so we might be able to... here it is. Might be able to put in an archway. But benches are critical for rest. Rotate you round. One there. One out there. There we go. Should be enough. Looking over the river. Prime real estate. Overlooking the lime mine. There it is. So we've expanded out. We've got 2 farms being built. A row of houses. And we could still have a row of houses coming down this way. But we'll see where the farm goes. In fact, we could have them going up to sort of this point, couldn't we? Let's do that, and it might mean that we do need a couple of market stalls either side after all. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up going with that suggestion from someone from previously. There are our bridges. So let's lay down some more houses. So we'll need them. And we are aiming for one of our objectives, which is 300 population, but we're not quite there on a lot of the objectives that we've got to come. Lay you down there. Make them as small as possible, so we can fit as many as we can in along this stretch. And another one, and that's going to probably... No, we'll just do 3 for now. We don't want to use up too much space in front of the farm. In fact, I'm going to delete that one just in case, because we can always add, but you can't delete houses once they're built. We're going to delete that one and do our trick to make it a bit smaller. There we go. So another couple of houses on the end there. And we've got a little bit of an area around here where we can put in another couple of market stalls. We could do 2 across the bridge, 2 this side of the bridge, maybe here. And that would be our 4 that would serve the rest of the area. And we could have some houses coming along here, so they can come in through that sort of posh little island and come in and do some work in our farms. Okay, brilliant. So we've got lots of things to build. So we'll increase the number of builders up to maximum. And we'll just see if we've got everyone employed. We've got 2... We've got 2 people looking for a job, which is not bad at all. And are we going to be harvesting soon? We're in May, June, July, August. They'll be about halfway through. Yeah, getting there. Everyone's got a plough. How did we do with ploughs here? We've got 1 more plough to be built. So let's just have a look at what's going on there at a carpenter. Nothing ordered. The plough's there, so they're just waiting for metal parts and wood, but they've got the animals. Brilliant. And let's see if we've got any spare hides going and what sort of gap in production we've got. So June, July, August, September. So still a 3-month gap. September, October, November, December. Okay. So this 3rd batch is taking a very long time, and it does look like they've had to wait for hides. So we're at maximum production for our tannery, and I'll just see what we've got at our trading post. We've got the shoes, we've got loads of sunflower oil, potatoes. We're not storing leather yet, but we've got horse tack, which is valuable, a little bit of milk. And have we got chicken eggs listed? No. Let's list chicken eggs, but we won't necessarily store any yet. And we need to... Oh my goodness me, look at all these other chicken coops. Let's just see what... Right, what food are we saying you can have, because we don't want you to starve. Okay, let's open up the buckwheat. Okay, so at this granary we need to store a load of buckwheat, don't we? Let's store 1,000 buckwheat. And you can be supplied by wagon. And there's no other granaries storing buckwheat for now, is there? Got this other granary up and running, haven't we? Yep, we've built our other granary, so we'll hire a worker there. And we will say... Wow, you're right in the middle of 1, 2, 3 markets, which is incredible. And What do people most need in a market? They're going to be needing the food, aren't they? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slots. I mean, what would you store in the granary here? Is it going to be stuff from the farms? Because they're quite far. I mean, the slaughterhouse is only up there. All the farms are dotted all over the place, aren't they? So let's do farms first. And let's have 500 of each item. Chicken eggs, we're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go for 500 because we can get through quite a lot of that. Chicken meat, let's just do like 50. 100. Dried fish. I'm not sure that's going to be a priority. Or fish. Or is it? No, it will be. Let's just do normal fish then. Dried fish is a luxury, so they can go somewhere else and get that. We'll just do the essentials here. So flour, we'll do 100. And milk, we'll do 100. Can up these quantities soon enough. Potatoes, we've definitely got a lot of. So we could do 500. Potatoes are a staple crop along with buckwheat. And flour we'll do 200 of, because it's kind of a staple crop along with wheat. Sallow, wheat, sunflower oil, all this other stuff is luxury, so we'll leave that for now, and then we can always build onto it. What are we trading? Horseshoes. Now, don't we have 100 horseshoes now? We did have 50. Oh, we've only got 40 stored. We'll sell them anyway. It's not many, but it's something. 40 for 20 money. It all helps, and our money's going right down. We're on 330 odd. So let's pay people a little bit less. We were getting quite good with the payment, weren't we? Giving our money to the people as one of our objectives. But our luxury farm will help with that. Probably ran out of stuff like clothes, shoes, and some of the other stuff. So we're in July. We're having a big fallow year. Both of these farms are fallow, so that's where we didn't quite get our rotation right. But we've got 3 other farms working, and now we've got more than 4 farms. We can't have one that isn't fallow every year, so it's just going to be our big food producing farms, and you know, luxury goods producing farms, the hemp and the sunflower. All the more reason to get these 2 farms built. So actually, once these 2 bridges are built, which we're building this bridge right now, and it's nearly finished. It's kind of like 3/4 of the way through almost. And once this bridge is finished, 17,000 wood. That's an awful lot. We do have our wagons delivering stuff, don't we? 2 people at the stables. 1 person and a labourer at that stables. Plenty of hay and wheat, so we're certainly getting through a lot of wheat, and it's going to be very much needed once we harvest all this, and it's nearly ripe, so we'll be harvesting that soon. So what have we said about workers? Oh god, let's get full workers on. Labourers are starting to come in. Yeah, let's keep it at 12 because we only really have 3 active farms this year. The 2 up there are inactive, so we should have plenty of workers. And I'm just going to lay some more houses down here in our expansion, because these will help. These will be part of the workforce. 266 people. We've got a big housing boom to be building. Can't quite get the angle on that. Put it there. I'll just angle that slightly up. And put another one down, and we'll do our trick at the beginning. There we go, we'll just stop there for now. And we'll delete that one and then redo it just to make it smaller, because it's on the end of the row. There we go. Another 4 there. Could have some sort of decoration in the middle. Just see if we've got enough gravestones. Look, we're doing the harvest. Yeah, we've got enough gravestones. Let's watch the harvest. That can be quite relaxing. Here we go, these guys are harvesting this field. Should we have a look what's in it? Ooh, are we about to crash? Or is it just going to pause? We've crashed and it's in Alpha 3. Still in development. But let's keep recording and just replay the game. Autosave is set at every 2 minutes, and we'll just keep showing you this. Why not? It's part of the game, part of the process, isn't it? And I have heard of reports of you know, other people having the game crash quite a lot on them, so we may as well show it. And it's not going to cause too much disruption because the autosave's a maximum of 2 minutes ago. It could have been 10 seconds ago for all I know. So we'll see where we are. Where are we? Okay, yeah. So it's just taken us back as far as starting to build these 4 houses. So we'll lay them down again and carry on. So you go down there and we'll come back and make you smaller. But we'll just quickly join on some more, as you've seen this all before. There we go. And no doubt you've seen my desktop when the game crashed, so you can see all the different games that I've got, that I'm looking into, that I've bought and that I've played. There's quite a few there. All city building games, so check out the channel. There we go, bringing in the harvest. That's a wheat harvest. Looking pretty nice. Quite satisfying. It's kind of like walking through snow when you tread it down, isn't it? Leaving your tracks behind you. What's this one then? That's buckwheat. This one's wheat. Everyone busy in all the fields. Cart there taking something. Oh, can't quite click on them. There we go. Shoes. 100 shoes. Ah. Where are you taking the shoes? Home. You're taking 100 shoes home. I hadn't quite... Oh no. Okay. Took them to the market stall. Oh, interesting. It seems like a lot of shoes to take to the market. Wow, look, this year we've sold 730 shoes. That's incredible. Surely we must be getting loads of money for that. We're going to do some more trading and send an envoy to our nearest and dearest, see if we can make a bit of money. I think we're just paying our people so much money now that we might be struggling a bit to make anything. So let's put the wages down a bit, because we don't want to run out of money. What have we got? We've got loads of we've got lots of buckwheat, 17,000. Loads of hay. We've got 8,000 hemp. Got a few hides up here, 930, so we should be able to get a few production runs going. We did slaughter a few bulls, didn't we? And I'll see if there's any more bulls we can slaughter. 10,000 potatoes, 20,000 lime, 6,500 iron, 2,500 salt. Could do with a small top up on salt at some point and not forget that. No sunflower. 2,000 wheat. I mean, it's not a lot of wheat, is it? But it's coming in because we're harvesting it, so it should be more. Got another 1, 2, 3, 4 fields to harvest, so that should do us well. I think we'll be fine. So what we do need to do is increase our clothing production. We've got a weaver's workshop turning hemp into textiles, so we'll increase them to full production, and we'll give you another person to make some clothes with once that comes through. And I guess we could do with a warehouse around here storing hemp. Here we go. You store all the hemp because we don't need it anywhere else, so we'll just do like 10,000. That way you'll be nearby, and no matter which farm it is that's creating it, whether it be these 2 farms that are close by, or like for example this future luxury farm down here, then you'll both be able to Access everything you need. Ah, okay, so we're... This is our nearest and dearest we just sent an envoy to. We just need to sell stuff, don't we? Not buy stuff. So we're on 270. We've got 100 metal parts we can sell, so that's good. And the metal parts are 50. Cool. Oh my god, that's a huge amount, and we could have sold them 2,000. You're kidding me. Oh god, I've just had an idea then. So we'll get 50 for that deal. But how on earth much money would we get if we had like 2,000 metal parts? I'm going to store 2,000 metal parts in our trading post. And hope we don't go without domestically. Metal parts 100. Nails 1,000. So the way that you could increase the proportion of metal parts is in one of the smithies, bring down your nails to like 100. Or 0 actually, and just, there we go, just have them creating metal parts. Not enough charcoal? We've got 10,000 in stock. So you must be able to get some charcoal pretty quickly. Yeah, there it is, it's being topped up. Okay, fine, fine. Ooh, I wonder if we should order in iron now we've worked out metal parts. Cost a fortune. Let's order in another 1,000 iron for 120, just in case. Our money's going up to over 300 now, and it was 280, so I think we're making money again. Especially with the harvests coming in. And no one's complaining about money worries apart from these guys. We'll give them a bit of financial help. Oh, I say too soon. And these guys will help you out. But ultimately, if the odd family needs to move out and a wealthy family comes back in to bring more money into the system, then that's fine. And look, everything's harvested. They just need to go out and about and bring that in now. And look, we've got nearly 350 in money. So that's cool. 4 houses there. So we'll need, yeah, we'll probably need definitely 2 market stalls this side of the bridge. Big long snake of houses. Anything else for him? No, I can't see any need for anything else. And in our warehouse we've now got 880 hides. And we've got 3 batches. What are they still collecting? Oh, I like it. It says here they're still collecting water and bark. The bark is literally just opposite. So let's just give you another worker. I think that just might help you do your batches a bit quicker. Cool, we'll put the number of labourers down to 2. Apply to all. And say, oh, okay, there we go. If you can be supplied by wagon and labourers, then that's really going to increase the speed. Okay, that was a bit silly of me. Okay, they're going to get on batches really quite quickly. There we go. So that was one batch that's just started that they finished, batch number 2, and they're now gathering raw materials for another batch, and they've got 2 labourers. And we're not going to increase the number of labourers anymore because we are harvesting. Yeah, we are still harvesting. So really we want all our labourers to go over to this farm. That's interesting. No more labourers going over to this farm. They've got the open vacancies, but they don't have the jobs. People looking for a job. Okay. So hopefully people will move over to this new farm down here, because we need the labour. And we're in October. And I think when we get to the end of November, anything that hasn't been harvested into piles will spoil. And I'm not sure what happens to piles. They might not do too well either. So this is where I've had issues before, where you've got really quite outlying buildings, like production buildings, like farms, and it was cowsheds last time. Once you go over a bridge over to this other side, it does seem to put you a million miles away from everyone. And look, there's no labourers employed there. In fact, I'll take emergency measures for that farm temporarily and just put these farm workers down. We'll leave one so they've still got supply for oxen and stuff. but we will do all farms down to minimum workers, and that should free up enough labour to come down here. And if it doesn't, then that does show you there's something wrong with how this game works out, where, you know, where to get its labourers from. And we're on full speed, and we've just unemployed quite a lot of people, and so we should have people coming here to work. We have. Brilliant. Okay, so it might just show that we just need a load more labour. And we'll be building a lot more houses, and we're just about to finish the construction of this bridge. It does take an awful lot of materials, but they're getting there. 370 odd money, so we can put the wages up a little bit more. And let's just have a look at the finances. So local sales last year were 5,000, rent was 1,200. And then salaries were 6,600. Wow. So 5,000, 6,200 total up there. Yeah, and we're paying out 6,007. So we do need to supplement things. We were paying wages too high, probably. We do need to supplement things a bit for last year. What have you got to sell? Hey, you're offering metal parts just as we're starting to hoard them. Demanding sunflower, dried fish and chicken eggs. I don't think we need any of those, or can trade any of them. We are just holding fire a little bit on these chicken coops because they take an awful lot of food. We're just going to activate them all and make sure that they've got buckwheat as a minimum. And we'll go, let's go for 100 wheat, but 400 buckwheat because we've got like 17,000, haven't we? Let's do it that way. 400 buckwheat, 100 wheat. Let's do all the same, so 100 wheat, 400 buckwheat. You can be supplied anyway. You can be 100 wheat as well. And you can be supplied anyway. Just want to apply to all with that, because then we've got to go back into these individual ones and do it. Tick, tick, tick. You can be supplied anyway. Okay, fine. Right, so everyone's going to have enough food. We'll do a transfer to these guys from this other one, because that's full. We'll do 15 each. Let's start filling up our chicken farms now that we've had the harvest of all the wheat. Yeah, look, we could just got over 1,000 wheat. That's not a huge amount considering the area, but I wonder if some of it's been taken to a granary. Yeah, here we go. So wheat at this granary. So that's cool. Where's our buckwheat? Here we go. No buckwheat yet, which is surprising. We've got, yeah, we're supplied by everyone, but we're just ticking one labourer. I want a lot of the carts to do some of the work. We'll have one more worker, sorry. Okay, so we've got 2 chicken coops. This one, we set 0 on hatchling limit. So let's increase that so they can have babies. Let's increase hatchling limit. And let's increase the hatchling limit for everyone. We'll just set it all to maximum so we can produce as many babies and adult chickens as possible, which means we can produce lots of meat. These guys should be up to full speed again. Yeah, 29 and 31. So let's transfer another 15 over to our 3rd chicken coop. And we'll click relocate and then press on there, and they're awaiting. Brilliant. And we just need to put a few in there. So we've got 15 chickens from the first one we activated. So we'll just relocate them to here, and hopefully those chickens will have lots of hatchlings that will populate that. So there's our chicken farm. We've finished the chicken farm here. We're just starting to grow our pig farm. And pigs can mainly have potatoes. So let's just start the thought of storing a load of potatoes here. And we'll just start with 1,000 for now. Oh, and look, we've got 1,000 buckwheat. That's great. I wonder if they're just delivering stuff that has a demand. That might be the case. So there'd be really smart granaries in that respect. And I wonder if our food is being better delivered by storing some in this granary. There's 15 buckwheat there. It doesn't look like that granary is really being used. Let's tick all the supply options then. Give them another worker, and that should do something. There we go, 100 potatoes straight in. So that's something to look out for. I'm just waiting on nails there at that farm. So we've obviously cut in half our nail supply because we're going greedy and all after the metal parts in the trading post with these guys. Metal parts. We're just making metal parts from charcoal. Let's go 2 people in that smithy. 2 people. Yeah, okay, we'll have 2 people then at that smithy. Must have been after labour for a little while there. So we're in January and we'll be going into a new season shortly. Oh, we've got a labourer there supplying water. Interesting. We'll add the workers back into the farms for when we reactivate them. These guys will be working again. 2 fallow farms. That's fine, they can stay on the same rotation. Okay, so we've got our pig farm built. Now, I think we'd probably be wise to wait for some of these houses to be built before we go a bit crazy with the employment. But we'll add some workers. We'll get it ready. We'll supply for oxen, and we'll order our ploughs. And we'll start, and we'll lay down our first field for our new pig farm. And we're gonna, before we activate it, we've learnt, I'm gonna select potatoes. In fact, let's just select wheat there and go big on potatoes in a bigger field first. Because pigs, I think, can have the potatoes, can't they? Click on these pigs. Yeah, they're all after potatoes. And there we go. This is kind of the centre of our village, so we'll just stop and have a look for a little while. We've done a great episode where we've finished our chicken farm, and we've got loads of infrastructure down there and laid a load of houses down, and started off our new pig farm and our new luxury goods farm, which will be growing the hemp and the sunflowers. And here's the village, the comings and goings of everyone. And one last pan around. And I will say thank you for watching. Join me in the next episode.